Namaskar. Welcome to the example number 2 for the event 2 marriage prospects. In this example, we are going to study a male chart for the destiny prospects of the marriage and also timing of event. Actually, this chart is going to be a comparatively easier chart because the destiny and also Dasa Bhukti periods will be signifying 2711 significators, but there can be other planets also which such significations. Why these Dasa Bhukti are comparatively stronger than the other planets we will be checking, and some other important points, whatever we discussed in the theory also, we will be finding in this. I will be explaining in detail. And in this chart, I'm going to explain in this video, I'm going to explain with the EPS tables only. And in the next video, as I said, I will explain with the filter table. Now let us check the this example number 2 chart with the help of the EPS table. Example 2, timing of marriage. The key points we are going to find in this chart is role of key planets. Apart from that, the important points can be found in this example are role of key planets of the destiny planet in the supports of the Dasala. If you remember in the example 1, the destiny planets, favorable key planets will be ruling the Dasala itself. The favorable key planets of the destiny planet was ruling the Dasa Lord as Star Lord or Sub Lord. But in this, the destiny favorable key planet will not be the ruler of the Dasa Lord, but Dasa Lord will have favorable key planets, other favorable key planets in its rulers, and the destiny planet's favorable key planet will be playing role in the supports of the Dasa Lord. That point you can identify in this chart. And second point is what? Role of the key planets of the Dasa Lord in the Bhukti Lord, that is Pilt connection. And similarly, the role of the Bhukti Lord's key planets in the Antara Lord. Then third one is important one is that impact of the ruler's link. So like in the previous example, in this example also we can see how the favorable key planets rulers link is making the other levels also favorable strength is increased. We are going to discuss in this chart now. This is the birth chart of the male native. And for the timing of event, we are going to study this chart. And first initial study, that is preliminary study, what we have to do. General study on the birth chart. Lagna is Gemini Lagna. Okay, for the benefit of the North Indian for chart followers, let me open that Rasi chart and Bhavachalit chart of the North Indian chart. And let me study the general study. Seventh cusp is falling in the sign of Sagittarius. Seventh cusp is, the house is occupied by Ketu and moon is in the 6th house, but in the sign of Sagittarius. So Ketu occupying the 7th house, Rahu occupying the Lagna. Where is the 7th Lord? 7th Lord Jupiter is posted in the 4th house as per degree, but it is in the sign of Venus. 7th Lord posted in the 4th house in the sign of Venus. Now, whether Jupiter is influenced by any unfavorable key planets, Jupiter is not conjoined with any planet. Jupiter is aspecting to Rahu, that is Lagna ruler. That Rahu is representing Mercury. That Mercury is occupying the 8th house. And any other impact of the 6th house, 8th house, 12th house to the Jupiter. Jupiter is not aspected by any planet. And Jupiter is in the sign of Venus. That Rasi Lord Venus is conjoined with the 3rd Lord Sun in the 7th house. So Rasi Lord is posted in the 7th house, but conjunction with the Sun. And Ketu is occupying the seventh house. That seventh lord posted in the fourth house. So that we know that seventh house is not well posted, but not badly posted. But it Rasi Lord is posted in the seventh house. But Venus, the Rasi Lord is conjoined with that sun that is having weakness, and Mercury also the same sign, Lagna Lord, fourth Lord. It means what? Venus is having some weak combination, but not detrimental. And seventh Lord posted in the fourth house, but not afflicted by 6, 8, 12 grouping. It means what? It is not badly posted, also not having strong favorable significations or unfavorable influence also. So with this help of that, we could not find any sort of major problems. But now we have to check only with the extended significations and their destiny and other Dasa Bhuktī periods. Now we have to check the next step is selection of the event that I have already chosen. Now let us check the next step. What is that? Self-significator study. Studying the self-signification of each planet. So let me choose the self-significations. Let me choose the planet colors also. We have to now find the colors, find the signification, and we can opt respective color. Lagna Lord, Mercury, fourth Lord occupying 8th house, 2, 6 star Lord, and second cuspal sublord. And Rahu is favorable, second planet. So Mercury having unfavorable 4, 8, 6 and favorable grouping. So we can give Mercury is pink shade. Then after Mercury Lagna, you can take the seventh house. 7, 10, 4, 1, 10. 7 is okay. 10, 4, 1, 10 is not good. But Ketu representing Jupiter is 7 and 9 is there. So this is also mixed only. We cannot say it is weak strongly because of the 10 and 4, but it is not having any other unfavorable grouping. So that Jupiter also we can give pink shade. And seventh occupant Ketu, sublord is 9. This is good. Second planet is moderate. So Ketu we can give green. Venus, fifth lord, 12th lord occupying seventh house, 3, 7, 11 star lord and 3, 12 cuspal sublord. It is having favorable grouping 5, 7, 3, 7, 11 Kama Trikona and third sublord. This is very good. And 12th lord and 12th sublord is there. So 12 alone is not unfavorable for the marriage. So I can take Venus, we can give green, light green. If it is 12 was not there, I would have given dark green. Then Sun, third lord occupying seventh house. It is good, light green. And Moon, 2, 6, 4, 8, 2, 12 and 6 sublord. It is bad. So Moon is going to be red. And Mars, 6th lord, 11th lord. 6th lord is not good, 11th lord is good, occupying 4th house. 6 is further supported by reduced by the 5. So this is mixed one. Mars is pink. Rahu, 1, 5, 9 and 11 is good. And second planet is having 1, 4, 8, 2, 6, 2. It is having some mixed one. So we can give it is green, light green. Rahu is good. It is not having any unfavorable, but having 1, 5, 9, 11th sublord. So Rahu we can give light green. Jupiter we already given. And Saturn, 7th cuspal sublord, our primary cuspal sublord key planet, and also 9th lord. But 8th lord occupying 4th house, 10th star lord, and 4, 8 cuspal sublord. It is having unfavorable grouping also present, but no 12 is there, but no 6 is there, but still 8, 4, 10 and 4, 8 is not good. And also it is 9th lord, 1 and 7 cuspal sublord. The favorable cuspal sublord also present. So we can say it should be a mixed one. So we can take either to differentiate from other planets, we can give this light pink also. It means it is 7th cuspal sublord, primary cuspal sublord, but having some weakness. So according to your convenience, you can give this color or that color. So this color will differentiate from other colors. I think we have given the colors to the planet. So we can see many planets are green, and only one planet is that red, and all other are maximum green and pink shade only. That itself is indicating that definitely many planets will be favorable, because when more planets are favorable, then automatically most of the planets will have that favorable houses only in their rulers. So that way we have now found the self-significations. Now what we have to do, we have to check the destiny. I have come to the home page. Now we are going to check the destiny. Okay. Destiny, before that, let me open that chart. Let me keep it here. And self-significator. You can keep it here, right? And we have to check the destiny. Who is the seventh lord? Seventh lord is Jupiter. Check the Jupiter. Jupiter, yes, green, and 12 level is pink, again green. So looking at the color itself, we could see that all are favorable. 7, 1, 1, 5, 11, all favorable. So in this case, we need not even check the support planets also, but we can check the support planets which are influencing these planets. Also, we can check it to know the favorable key planets of the destiny also. Other than these planets, any other favorable key planets are in supports further increasing the strength, that also we can identify. Because in the favorable key planets, we can see Ketu, Venus, Sun, Rahu, 4 planets. 4 planets are green. So out of them, Ketu, Rahu only playing role, and of course Sun is also playing role at the last level. So then 7th sublord Saturn, important key planet, but it is not very strong. That role can be there in the supports. Now 7th lord is favorable, that is enough now, as of now. And 7th sublord Saturn. Saturn is the primary cuspal sublord of the 7th house, but it is having favorable and also some weakness that we already discussed. Now star lord planet is Mars. Mars is also mixed one. 11th lord and 5th sublord, 6th lord occupying 4th house. This is also mixed. 2A level planet is not good. This is weakening the star lord. Supported by second house, but they are supporting to the second, 6th house, unfavorable or supported. Now, one level is star level planet favorable or reduced by the star lord or the star lord. Now we have to check whether the star lord planet is having any favorable key planet in its supports, that we have to check. Because next level is weak, so it has to be it has to have some favorable key planet in supports to increase its strength. Then sub-level planet is again Saturn has come. That is good only, because same sub-level planet only is coming at the sub-level. That is not unfavorable grouping. It is not like a moon having 6, 8, 12, but 9, 1, and 7 cuspal sublord, it is good. And again, star level planet is good. So it is having some weakness at the 2A level planet, reducing the star lord, but not detrimental. But still, we can check whether that planet, destiny planet at star level and sub level, it is having additional strength because of the support. Let us check the Saturn. Saturn, if you check the EPS table, star level planet is having Saturn in conjunction. You can see aspecting Ketu is there. So green color planet are present in the star lord planet. Mars is getting the Saturn here. It means what? Saturn is the source planet and Mars is there at the star level. It is conjoined with Saturn and Mars is conjoined with Saturn. Now that Saturn is passing its rural link to the star level planet. So being the 7th sublord, it is passing its significations to the Mars. This is good. Apart from that, some non-supportive houses are also passing its signification. But being the 11th lord and 5th sublord, favorable key planet, that is seventh cusp of sublord planet is there in support, it is good. Saturn, other than this mixed signification, you can see Rahu is there, green color planet, it is aspecting. And Sun is also Rasi Lord for Sun and Venus. So favorable key planets, Sun, Venus, and Rahu are in supports. They are adding strength. For Mars, as I said, Saturn is present and Ketu is present. Saturn is forming the ruler link. The same way it is applicable for the 2A level planet, it is weak only, but having got Ketu and Rahu in supports. That way, that Saturn is passing its ruler link to the star lord planet. So that way, and also it is having other favorable key planet in its supports. So it means destiny is promising for the marriage, but some unfavorable signification, some weakness, definitely some hurdles are present, but it is promising for the marriage, and also it is not indicating any separation. It is supportive for marriage, but with some difficulties and delay, and the marital life will have some hurdles, but not indicating strong unfavorable, because it is having the favorable 11 and 5 supported by this 9, 1, 7 and 11 and 5, and also in the support of the Mars, we have got the favorable Rahu and other key planet in its supports. So we are able to identify the destiny. So sublord, because Saturn is in own sub, no, let us check the sub-sublord of the Saturn. Saturn in the star sub of Saturn, and sub-sublord is Venus. So Venus is our green color planet. So it means Saturn sub-sublord is Venus. That way, the Venus is also a key planet of the destiny planet. I hope you are able to understand. So now what we have to do, we have to check the favorable key planets of the destiny. What are the favorable key planets of the destiny? Destiny's favorable key planets. 7 sublord, if you check, Saturn itself, but it is a mixed one. And Dasa Lord is, 7th Lord is Ketu, Rahu are strongly playing, and Sun. Ketu playing, Sun is playing, and Rahu is playing. So these three planets are directly playing as the 7th ruler. And in the 7th sublord, Venus is playing as the sub-sublord. So Venus is also playing role. So the rulers of the destiny planet, if you check, these planets are playing role. Now we have to check the Dasa Lord, whether it is having that, key planets of the destiny, and how far it is stronger, we have to check now. Now we have to check the marriageable age. That Dasa Lord, that native Dasa was running Venus Dasa up to 21, 22 years, Venus Ketu. So it is a male chart. So during Venus Dasa, it is not very strong, and it is coming only up to the 21, 22 years only. So let us skip that Venus Mahadasa and let us go to the next Mahadasa. After Venus Dasa, Sun Mahadasa was running. So we have to check whether Sun Mahadasa is favorable for the marriage. Sun Mahadasa, you can see Sun, all levels are ruled by the key planets, favorable key planets. Importantly, Venus is the last level, it is ruling, good key planet. Sun is also favorable key planet, Sun. But our favorable key planets of the Dasa Lord, destiny planet, Rahu, Ketu, and our important primary cuspal sublord key planet Saturn, they are not playing. But destiny planet Venus is playing a role here. 7th cuspal sublord, sub-sublord Venus is playing a role here. This is good only, but role of the other key planets is not there, but doesn't matter. Sun is having very good significations, and sublord is having Venus. That Venus is the key planet of the destiny also. But still, if you open that Sun, we can find other key planet in its supports. Sun is having Venus in its conjunction. So Venus is the sublord also, forming ruler link. You can see all levels, it is forming ruler link. And you can see in the indirectly that Sun is having that Rahu. So Rahu also there at all levels. So our Rahu key planet also, Sun is connected. And you can see Rasi Lord is Saturn. Saturn is what? Saturn is our primary cuspal sublord planet that is playing role here. You can see, right? Saturn is playing role, Rasi Lord. Sun is in the Rasi of Saturn. It is seventh cuspal sublord. It is supporting to the Sun. So Sun is having the primary cuspal sublord destiny planet in its supports at all levels. And that Venus, other favorable key planet, Venus in conjunction and also forming ruler link. So that way, Sun Dasa is strongly favorable for the marriage. In the Sun Dasa, which are the Bugdis are favorable? Definitely in Sun Dasa, which are the favorable key planet? Sun and Venus are strongly playing, right? Sun and Venus are strongly playing. Apart from that, what are the other key planets are present? We checked. In the Dasa Lord, we found the key planets, Sun and Venus. And in the supports, we found Rahu and indirect and Saturn also, right? Rahu was there and Saturn was there. So I think whether we found the Ketu, let us check. I am checking the key planet which are there in the supports which are influencing the Sun Dasa favorable. Sun already having favorable, but whether it is having any other key planet in its supports making that planet is favorable, further increasing. Sun is there, Venus is there, and Rahu is present and Ketu also at the sub-level. Anyway, let us give important, and Saturn is there. Let us focus on these planets which are having these key planets in their supports. Sorry, in their rulers as the book Dilad. Dasa Lord's key planets, strong key planets are these, right? Since Dasa Lord is Sun is repeated, let us also check the Sun sub Lord. Sun sub Lord is what? Rahu. So Rahu, our favorable key planet, is also playing role. So Sun is having Sun, Venus, Rahu are the favorable key planet of the Dasa Lord. And we have to check the rulers of the other planet which are favorable and also having these key planets of the Dasa Lord. So you check that after Sun Dasa, Moon Bugdi, Sun Dasa, Sun Bugdi, Moon is not good because unfavorable key planet. So source level itself is not good. And moon, Mars in the star of Moon, not good. So it is not going to be favorable. Mars is mixed, star level is unfavorable, detrimental, we can say. Rahu is good. Jupiter is our favorable key planet, but mixed one representing Ketu, seventh lord, not detrimental. Jupiter can be taken sub-level again. Rahu has come sub-level of Venus, our favorable key planet. Venus is there, Sun is there, and Jupiter is there. Sorry, not Jupiter. Rahu is there, Ketu is there. This is good. And again, Jupiter is good. Okay, and key planet Rahu is present, and Ketu is present, Sun is present. So that is also good. So Jupiter at the 2A level is coming, source level is also coming. Then suppose if the Jupiter is having Rahu in its supports, then it will form the ruler link that also will be further supportive, right? You can see Jupiter is aspecting Rahu. So Rahu is the star lord and Venus is the Rasi lord for Jupiter. And Ketu also Rasi lord, Ketu is the second planet. It means what? Jupiter is having the Rahu in its support. So Jupiter is becoming favorable because of the ruler link from the Rahu. So Jupiter is strong. So Jupiter and Rahu are favorable. Strong key planets, strong planets as the Bugdila to give the result. That we have to check the other planets before deciding it. Saturn is okay, our mixed key planet, but Star Lord is weak. Sublord is again mixed one. So all are weak only. No favorable key planet of the Dasa Lord is present. So it is not strong. Though that is a destiny planet, that planet is not strong enough to conduct the event. We are finding the Bugdi Lord which is stronger enough to conduct the event because Bugdi Lord should be the strongest one. Mercury planet, not good, and Rahu is okay, but star level is weak, Mercury is weak, And Sun, Venus, they are all rolling, not rolling in the rulers, right? So this is not strong. Suppose these planets are some other planet without pink, and if the Sun and Venus are any one level present, at least one planet, and the other planets are in supports, then also we can take it. But here only Rahu only playing, and other key planets are not at all playing role, but other unfavorable or weak planets only ruling. So Mercury we cannot take it. Ketu is okay, Starlord, Sun are all fine, but this is not good. So this is not going to favor. And what about Venus? Venus planet is okay, Starlord is okay, 12 level is okay, but sublevel Mercury is not strong. This is having weakness. So that is not good. Then Sun, yes, Sun we can take it as it is. But the Dasa Lord is Sun, and within that Sun, which is going to be Bukti, the Sun Bukti may not be strong enough, and which Bukti, only two planets, Jupiter and Rahu, are the only two planets which are having the favorable key planets of the Dasa Lord. Out of them, whether Jupiter is stronger or Rahu is stronger. That we have to check. We have to do the comparative study, which is comparatively better, whether Jupiter or. If you check that key planets of the Rahu and Jupiter, let me clear this, then you can easily identify. If you check the key planets of the Dasa Lord is having strong key planet is Venus, right? That Venus is not playing role in Jupiter, but it is playing role in Rahu. That is an added advantage to the Rahu. Rahu is the source planet, is forming rudal link to the other planet also, that we already checked, because Jupiter is aspecting to Rahu. So this Venus is also good. So suppose Jupiter is having Venus in support, it is going to add further more strength. You can see Jupiter is, Rasi Lord is Venus. Jupiter in the sign of Venus only. That Venus is ruling the sublord. So that way Venus is playing role for the Rahu and strong favorable key planet of the Dasa Lord, and also forming ruler link to the Jupiter. So this is the Rahu is all levels good and also forming ruler link. This is stronger. So Sun Mahadasa, you may be asking, where is the role of Sun here? Sun is there at the last level, and of course, definitely, Sun may be there in the support of these planets also. Whether it is there, you can Rahu representing Mercury, that Mercury is having the Sun in conjunction. So Rahu indirectly getting the support of the Sun, the Dasa Lord itself, and also Dasa Lord Sun is playing at the last level also. So now Sun Dasa, under Sun Dasa, Rahu is stronger and Jupiter is the next one. So Dasa, Bugdi and Antra. The native got married during this Sun Mahadasa, Rahu, Bugdi and Jupiter Antra. Right? You can see, if you look at that Venus, fifth Lord Karaga planet, fifth Lord occupying seventh house, and Sun is 3737. You can see 5731. Everything is favorable, only sublord only having this some weakness. So these key planets are all playing role. They are also signifying favorable 537 signification. But this is not favorable to conduct the event, because sublevel planet is not a strong key planet. And other planet, favorable key planets of the Dasa Lord, Venus itself is playing, but the sublord is not good. That way it is not strong enough to support for the marriage during its Bugdi or Antra. So that way that native got married in Sun Mahadasa, Rahu, Bugdi and Jupiter. The date of marriage is 22/1/2006. So at that time, the native was running 22/1/2006. Sun Dasa, Rahu Bugdi, 22/1, Jupiter Antra. Jupiter Antra, then obviously Rahu Sukshma. So they only combinedly has given that. So we can check the transit also, how far the transit is also favoring during that period, 22/1/2006. Let me open the transit. 22/1/2006. So at that time, let me open the natal chart also to find the transit of the planets on the transit and the natal planetary positions. Just a minute, let me erase this one. Yes. Which planet we have to check? Jupiter transit we can check first, not only because of the Antara, but being the beneficial planet in general for all the auspicious event. Jupiter is in the sign of Libra in its natal position. Also, Jupiter is in the same place. And then Jupiter is aspecting to the 9th house. Jupiter is aspecting to the 11th house. And Jupiter aspecting to the Lagna. So Jupiter is not, is aspecting to Lagna also good only, but it is not aspecting to the natal second lord or seventh lord, or Venus or moon. In the natal chart, it is not indicating, it is not, transit is not that way, it is directly connecting. But Jupiter is aspecting to the Rahu, Lagna and Rahu. Rahu is our good key planet in our natal chart. Rahu is a strong, favorable key planet. So that way it is Jupiter's, influence by aspect is on the Lagna, and also Rahu is present. Now, Dasa Lord Sun. Sun is posted. Where is Sun? Sun in the sign of Saturn. Let us check Saturn. Yeah, 7th sublord, no? Sun in the sign of Saturn. That's Sun in the own star. Sun is a favorable key planet, Dasa Lord itself. So that way it is good. And sublord is Venus. Sun in the sub of Venus. That Venus is our favorable key planet. That we know that. Venus is a strong, favorable key planet. So Sun transit is good. Rahu transit. Rahu where? Rahu in the sign of Jupiter, favorable key planet. In the star of Saturn. Saturn is our primary cuspal sublord key planet. Sub of Rahu itself, that is also favorable. And Jupiter transit. I'm talking about the Dasa Bhukti Antara planets transit. Jupiter in the sign of Venus, our favorable key planet, and in the star of Jupiter itself, another favorable key planet, 7th lord, and representing Ketu also, and Jupiter in star of Jupiter and sub of Saturn. Saturn is primary cuspal sublord key planet. So that transit of the Jupiter is also supportive. Jupiter and Sun and Rahu, that is Dasa Bhukti Antara, also supportive only. And moon in the sign of Venus and the star of Mars. So it is in the star of Mars. So Mars is a favorable key planet or not? Yes, Mars is 11 and 5th cuspal sublord. But you can see, yeah, even I don't know what the time it is there. If it is morning also, again, it will be in the sign of Mercury and star of Mars only. The moon star lord is Mars. It is not strongly unfavorable. It is not strongly favorable because Mars is 11th lord and 5th sublord. That way it is okay because moon transit in the sign and star of a favorable key planet, or that sign or star will be in the star of the favorable key planet. That way moon in the sign of Venus is good, and star of Mars is also a supportive key planet only. So that way the transit also supportive. I think we are able to understand this one. So with this, that study through the EPS table, let me complete. And in the next video, I will talk about the same chart. With the help of the PILT table, we can identify the destiny and the Dasa Bhukti periods. I hope you are able to understand. Thank you.